Hello. Okay, gonna try and replace today on PT Cruiser 2004 CRD the fuel filter. The reason I'm doing this is to try and get everything MOT ready for I've had this cruiser for a couple of months now. Occasional puff of black smoke during acceleration, so I'm trying to change everything up to get rid of that. Done the air filter. Going to do the fuel filter. Going to change the oil filter. And maybe put a treatment in as well, just to kind of reduce the emissions. So we're going to replace this with the new one. Hopefully this is the right one. We'll check. That's the part number there. This cost me about, I think it's about 15 quid off of eBay, something like that. So yeah, hopefully that will be the do. So the first thing you've got to do apparently is to take the pressure off the fuel line, and the way to do that is to find the fuel pump fuse or relay, if that will focus. Hang on. Okay, so you can see there, right there in the middle, just across from cabin heater 1 relay. It's the inside of the fuse box in the engine. Sits that way around, like so. So you get that off from under here, flip it over, and then you can find which one we want. So this one is a spare up the top here, then you come back. Okay, so it's this 15 amp one. This blue one right here is 15 amp. That's the one we got to get out. So we take that out, then we're going to run the car, start it up without the fuse in it, and the idea being that it will try and get things running, but with no fuse in there, the fuel pump is just going to kind of disengage the pressure. So we'll start it up, see what happens. Apparently it won't run. Certainly won't run for very long. There we go. Success. Take the key out. Okay. So the fuel pressure has been relieved off of that, which means the next step will be to get this off. And welcome back. Okay, so I put that fuse somewhere safe and then put the fuse box cover back on here because I've not done this before. I don't really know what to expect in terms of any, errant fuel spilling anywhere. So having some cloths on standby is good. I've got a bag to put the filter in. I'm doing this. This is a 24mm socket. So let's give it a go. Let's give it a twist. Hopefully nothing's going to blow up in my face, but we will see. If I cut here, it's just because I need two hands and I'm doing this from holding my phone. So we will see what's going to happen. It's definitely coming free. There we go. Now, some advice that I had from a friend that I trust said just to kind of let it settle just for a few seconds once you got it free. Just to let any additional pressure in there kind of subside and think about itself. So as you can see, this is full of fuel in there, so we're going to have a bit of spillage, or at least in transferring it across. We've got to be ready, man. Right. Cloths aplenty. Bag open. So let's get this sucker out if we can. It's going to get stuck on the weather strip. Brilliant. There we go. Sorry, not even filming. The O-ring has gone all funky. Okay, let's let it drain out. Yeah, that's really gunked up, man. Apparently this could be one of the things that would lead to having a bit of smoke coming through. It's all about the air-fuel mixture, apparently. So if this thing isn't doing its job, then we could be in all kinds of trouble. So I'm going to go for a leap of faith here and yoink this into the bag. Now, okay, safely in the bag. Let's get this out of here. To one side. Right, okay, so I guess the next thing is just to put the new one back in. So there's your part number 30-007. So let's get this in. Now this is torque to 25 Newton meters. If you can see that, my camera work is shit. I think we want to get this in there as quickly as we can because I think the O-rings are likely to swell up So let's try and get this in one piece, just as quick as we can. We're going to do this up for now, and I'll grab my torque wrench in a bit and sort that out. We'll just get it as snug as we can, because when I took this off it was pretty tight. If there's any leaks after we gun it, we'll have to hope that we've done this up as tight as we could. Seems alright. But those are famous last words. Okay, I'm going to cut for now. Let me torque that up. Okay, welcome back. I've torqued this down using my trusty torque wrench here with the same socket. So it said 25 on there. This particular wrench started at 28. I know they're probably not hugely accurate at that range anyway, but just to give me peace of mind, that's what I did. I did it 28, just below that. So we'll give that a go. It's on nice and snug. Now make sure you put the relay, or sorry, the fuse back in. Whack that back in already. Get that down nice and tight. Then what we're going to do, and I got this off of a YouTuber called chrysler. I don't know if you're a novice kind of home mechanic who's just starting to figure some of this out. His videos are really, really good. He covers everything. So this is just, I'm sure this is standard. This is just one of the things that I picked up from watching his video on different fuel filter things. So rather than just starting the car up from scratch, what we can do is turn it to the run position once, turn it off. Run position twice, then off. Third time, let off. And apparently that will just activate the fuel pump to kind of start getting stuff into position before we actually go and start it up. Might not start on the first or second time. Make sure we're in neutral here. Okay, first time's the charm. So we've got to check for any leaks and stuff. I really don't need that in my life, so if anything happens we're going to have to switch back in the old one. I'm kind of pleased that this didn't turn out to be like a lot of the other fuel filter videos that I saw, where you had to actually disconnect pipes and stuff to get that off, because then you increase the chances of having something leak, you know, pipes worn over time and stuff. So I'm going to assume that this is all fine. I'll leave the video here, but I just wanted to share this with you. I'm going to try and do as many different videos as I can for CRD PT Cruisers, however small a task it is, because there aren't any on YouTube, and I welcome you guys to all do the same. Alright, hope that helps. Bye.